Love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give it all day long. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to be like a vent session type of video. I just need to get my thoughts out, plain and simple, like that's period. So before we get into the video, you already know, make sure that you do like the video and subscribe to my channel. So lately, I've been feeling like I've been getting so much clarity in life on so many things. Because I'm the type of person, like, I'm a really big overthinker. I overthink everything from big to small. And sometimes it's not really a good thing, to be honest. And I'm always asking questions. Like, I'm always trying to find answers. Like, I don't like things being unanswered. I don't like things being open. I don't like being on bad terms with people. I don't like feeling like there's weird energy between me and people. I don't like being, like, I don't know, like, I'm just the type of person, I'm very, very, like, tapped into my emotions. And that has its pros and its cons. Like, I love that I'm connected to my heart and I can feel my feelings and I'm expressive and communicative and, you know, all of that is great. But then because I'm so connected to my heart and I'm, like, mad tapped into my emotions, like, when I feel things, I feel them really deep. And I'm, like, always in my head. And lately, I've just been feeling so much clarity. Like, I feel like I'm not trying to find answers. Like, I'm not looking for closure. I feel so much peace in my life. And I think that coming to me because, well, for one, I prayed for it. For two, I think because I really have done the work. Like, I'm always constantly doing the work. And let's talk about that. So maybe I shouldn't say doing the work because that sounds like a job, like a struggle, like it's hard. And to be honest, when you are on like a self-love journey, a journey of self-exploration, and you're trying to figure out who you are, your purpose here, healing yourself from your trauma, understanding things about yourself, understanding the world and your placement in the world, and like just knowing who you are, just having self-actualization of yourself and just really opening up in a major way. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, but I don't really want to say the work because it's beautiful, but it's like you do really have to invest in yourself. Like, I should say that instead. Not do the work, but like taking the time to invest in yourself and inquire about yourself and just reflect and try to understand so that you can grow. Like, for me, that's just the purpose of life. Like, to grow, to learn, and to be happy, to have fun, to enjoy, to evolve. That's what I think life is about. So now I just feel like my mindset has really shifted from overthinking, always in my thoughts, doing the most, like questioning even myself, to now just clarity, peace, acceptance, relax, calm, understanding, forgiving, kind. I'm not 100% like on this side, but I am in a place where like my mindset just shifted. I'm like, you know what? I'm not upset anymore. I'm not hurting. Because you know when you're upset, you just like, you are building negative emotions in yourself, and those negative emotions can create like illnesses in your body and disease and just mess with your head. And it's like, you're not supposed to live with all that angst and negative emotion inside your body. Like, things are hard, life is hard, but you have to find a way to heal and get through and grow through it so that you can get on the other side and live your best life. Like, you're not supposed to be hurt. Your trauma really does hold you back for real. So that's why you need to let go of the drama, let go of the pain, let go of like your past for real. Let go of your past. It took me a very, very long time to let go of my past and all the shit that I've been through. So once I did, like, I really felt so freaking grateful that now, like it's lifted off of your shoulders. You just feel like
that heavy energy is lifted off of you and you're not in that place anymore. Honestly, it's bedtime. Even before the spring came, to let go of negative people, negative habits, negative mindset, just things that you know are holding you back from growing. Because at the end of the day, we all know the things that we need to do to get where we need to be. You just need to line up and be on track with your dreams and your goals. Not do the opposite and do things that are going to actually hold you back and take you farther and farther away from where you ultimately want to be. And it can be hard to have self-discipline. Like, I'm working on self-discipline myself, like just being, on it for real. But I realized like self-discipline is really the key, and people don't talk about that too much. But I realized like just being disciplined with yourself and just really being like, nah, self, this is what we doing. We're going to get this done. We're going to have tunnel vision. X out everything else. It's me and it's me. Like, that sounds so easy, and it is for real. But when you get presented with other choices in life, like, it can be challenging, and you just need to remember, like, self-discipline. And it's so beautiful. Like, life comes together so beautifully. Life, I realize, is like a wave, Like existence is like an ocean, and our emotions are the waves, and waves go up and down just like us, like life. Like, you're gonna have your up moments, you're gonna have your down moments, but you need to learn how to ride the wave. Like, I came upon that mindset one day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so revolutionary. And what I want to say too about your relationships with friends who are on the opposite path from you, and you should probably let them go. I know that can be really hard and challenging, because especially if it's people that you've grown up with and you know them your whole life, you don't necessarily have to cut them off, but you can like limit your time with them. Or, sometimes you could even try to help them and encourage them. Everybody's on their own path and journey, so you can't force nobody to do anything they don't want to do, especially if they're not ready. I mean, they should know that they have you there if they ever need guidance or assistance. But, you're on your own path, they're on their own path. But I would say just kind of limit your time with them, just so like you can stay focused on what you're doing, because no matter what, there are influences everywhere. There's temptations wherever you go. And when you're always constantly filling up other people's cup and you're not getting that back in return, you're going to end up just feeling depleted. Because I've noticed too, like, I've had friendships where I just felt like they weren't balanced, they weren't equal. I was pouring more into it than they were. And once you realize that, you really got to like back up and assess the situation, because people cannot be taking advantage of you or using you. Like, people should know if they have you in their life, like, that's a blessing, for real, and they should act accordingly. So anyone who's taking advantage of you, or anybody who's just not carrying up their part as a friend, as a partner, whoever in your life, like, you can replace them, for real. Like, it's never to that. Like, we should all try to maintain our relationships, but you got to put yourself first, protect your peace first, and if it's not given, you just need to take heed and maybe not necessarily cut everyone off, like cut people off, but you can always just fall back a little bit. That's okay too. Now, habits are tough too, them toxic habits, because you've been doing them for a long time. It's part of your routine. Like, it's just kind of become part of you now. But if you know it's not good for you, at some point, you really just gotta step up and honestly just stop. Because you're your own worst enemy at that point. You're never gonna grow. You're never gonna get to where you wanna be if you're gonna let your toxic habits take control of you. I mean, we all have vices. Nobody is perfect, but the problem is when you let it take over you. That's what you don't want. Your time is so precious, and your energy should always be protected. All you have is yourself at the end of the day. So you always just need to make sure you are good. As always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, LALA, level up.